What is going on, my Houston Texans family? Nick Caserio is not done with this Houston Texans roster. We had to fill out the practice squad. We brought back some guys. We definitely claimed two players on the waiver wire. I told you guys last night that the Houston Texans had the third priority in it, and they snagged wide receiver Tyler Johnson, who last played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Dude was just buried behind, so many good guys. Mike Evans, Julio Jones, Chris Godwin, last year Antonio Brown. It was very hard for this young wide receiver, to get some playing. 24 years old, 320 yards last year with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He is your primary slot guy. He is going to be battling with Philip Dorsett, and it's going to be a fun competition to see. Very young guy. The potential is there. A lot of Houston Texans fans are raving about him. Hopefully, Pep Hamilton could scheme him open. This is a dude who, attacks at the point of the ball, has very strong hands. And when he has the ball in his hands, he's known to make people miss and get those yards after the catch. So I'm very excited for Tyler Johnson. The fans should definitely be excited too. And hopefully we get him going as soon as he gets in Houston. We also claimed Jordan Akins, former third-round pick by Bill O'Brien. He is back in here. I'm not sure why the Houston Texans need Aiden, and that's just not what Jordan Aiken is. However, we see how long he's going to last here. I'm not going to wish anyone bad, but it's definitely fun to see a former Houston Texan back now under the new Nick Caserio regime. Now with the practice squad, it starts with Jeff Driscoll. We decided to bring him back. Did more of that fourth quarter magic. The running backs where it got interesting because the Houston Texans last night they released Marlon Mack. They just right now released Royce Freeman, and Marlon Mack was signed to the practice squad earlier this morning. Maybe he jumps onto that 53-man active roster. I definitely think so. Trey Sermon just got cut by the 49ers like not too long ago, so maybe that's someone that they're going to go after also. But I do like the fact that we brought back Marlon Mack. Nick Caserio's press conference today saying that, the 16 is just an extra, people who could play and that determine week by week who deserves to be on the 53-man roster or not. But Marlon Mack, I think, who had a solid training camp and solid preseason, I definitely think he needs to be a part of that 53. With the wide receivers, right? Yes, we did sign Tyler Johnson, but we also cut and put 3 people on the practice squad. Johnny Johnson III, who had that go-ahead touchdown against the Saints. Jalen Kemp and Drew Estrada. The tight ends, Jordan Aiken, we picked him up on waivers. We put him on the practice squad. With the offensive linemen, Jordan Stickler, backup center Jimmy Morrissey, who played a lot last year, and Cedric Obuhi, they're on the practice squad as well. Your defensive linemen are Damon Harris. Your linebackers are Kevin Pierre-Louis, and then cornerbacks Jacob Francis. And then with the safeties, Tristan McCollin, and they decided to bring back Graylin Arnold. So some guys who definitely made some plays along in the preseason. Marlon Mack was a definitely head scratcher for me. I'm glad they brought him back. I think with the release of Royce Freeman, hopefully they put him on the 53-man roster. I definitely wanted to punch with the Houston. With Marlon Mack and Damian. I definitely think the Houston Texans need to go after more weapons. Maybe one more wide receiver. A blocking tight end is definitely needed. I wanted them to go after OJ Howard. It's not done. Nick Caserio said it himself that they will make a lot more roster moves come towards, as we get closer to week 1. We heard that Chris Conley might even be coming back very soon. So still a lot of stuff that needs to go on for the Houston Texans. But as far as we know, this is a 53-man roster. This is the practice squad. Excited for Tyler Johnson. You guys let me know how y'all feel about the practice squad. As always, go Texans. You guys have a very blessed day.